Gary BROSE has owned over a dozen businesses during the last 30 years and has unlocked the key to gaining productivity from employees at every level. He's the author of the book, Bonus Your Way to Profits, and he now spends his time working with companies to change their corporate culture and improve performance.
Is this a great recession or what? Are we having fun yet? No, we're not having any fun. Business is tough. Things are hard out there. Everybody's going through tough times. Let me ask you a few questions. Are your sales sagging? Is service slipping? Right? Do you feel like your employees are undermotivated and underperforming? Is cash flow an issue? Right? Is morale in the dumps? Imagine for a minute that all of your employees were motivated and inspired and active and involved and on the same page as you're on. Imagine that they cared as much as you do about controlling costs and improving revenues. That'd be a good thing? Okay. I have my own small business, and I got all the same problems everybody else does. My sales are soft. I'm having a devil of a time trying to maintain service quality with a smaller staff, right? So I got all kinds of problems, but you know what? I don't face any of them alone. I've got virtually all of my employees on the same page as I'm on. I've got virtually everybody caring as much as I do about the things that are really important in the company. So how did I get there? Am I like super smart? No, that's not it. In fact, I know anybody I know would guarantee you that is not the answer. So, am I maybe just a really, really nice guy, and all my employees are going the extra mile for me? No. I am a nice guy, but that's not the reason. See, what I learned over a period of multiple years is that through lots of trial and error, trying to find the right things to motivate my employees, I found that as much as the feel-good stuff is great, as much as it's nice to give people credit and acknowledgement and promotions and titles, what really matters, what really motivates people is the prospect of a larger paycheck. And when you can restructure your compensation programs so that you are aligning the corporate goals with the individual employee's enlightened self-interest, then you've really got a motivational tool. And what you have to do is do that, right? And what you find is you will get them to do what is right for them, and that'll turn out to be right for the company too. And as you're doing that, you are on your way to changing your corporate culture. Trial and error. Trial and error. Is there anything slower in the real world than trial and error, especially when you're working with your employees? Let me give you an example. We had a problem at our office a while ago with the phones. They weren't getting answered, not fast enough. We were leaving people on hold way too long. So I thought, okay, I'll design a bonus program and structure it so that the call answerers can get about $300 or so per quarter for helping us raise our stats, our numbers, up to the acceptable level so that we weren't leaving people on hold so long. So we built this program, we announced it, we explained it to everybody, we put it into place, we run the program for 3 months, nada, nothing. I look back at the numbers after that and I'm getting no results. It's the same as before. So I'm going to tweak it. I changed a couple of little things. I reintroduced it. I ran it again for another 3 months, right? Nothing. Zip. Nada. Absolutely no improvement. I mean, I'm pretty frustrated by this time. I'm thinking, gosh, I got to do something. So I call all of my call operators into my office one by one, and we sit down and we talk, and I play Sherlock Holmes, and I try to ask the right questions and try to get an answer from them about why this thing isn't working. I'm getting nothing. I finally get to my last guy. It's Ron. Ron's worked with me for a long time. He's from the South, loquacious fellow, very likable. He comes on in and he goes, Gary, I sure like this job. And I go, don't worry, Ron, it's not that kind of meeting. Sit down, we're going to talk. I don't understand, what's going on here. We're trying to figure it out. We got the bonus program in place. It's not happening for us. I thought maybe you had an idea about it. Well, Ron looks at me and he says, Gary, you're a wonderful fella, but I just don't care about your bonus program. I go, what? How can that be? Right? $300 a quarter you could make, isn't that a lot of money to you? He goes, yeah, that's a lot of money. So I said, well, so what's the problem? He says, you know, it just takes too long. I just can't stay focused for that length of time. I mean, if I have a good January, I don't even get paid for it until April. I just can't keep my level of interest that high. So, doing an incredible feat of mental math, I thought to myself, let's see. I'm willing to pay him $300 or so per quarter. Ron, how about if I change that so you got like about $100 per month? Ron goes, yeah, now we're talking. I could get into that. And he did, and everybody else did too. Our numbers went right up through the roof, well beyond what we expected to do, and we learned the lesson that we should have known all along, because this is the instant gratification society, and they need something faster, right? Pay your bonuses more frequently, and you get the results that you're looking for. Okay, so now we've structured our bonus program with the 5 levels that we talked about. Now we have to associate a dollar amount with each one of those levels, something that will make people motivated. And we're going to start with that 3rd level. Like we talked about before, that's the challenging but attainable level, all right? And everything else flows from there. So we just got to figure out what that 3rd level is and how much we have to pay people. So how much is enough? How much do people need to be motivated? So let's do an experiment. Let's say that everybody in the room is making $5,000 a month, okay? Yeah, I see some of you going, yeah. And others are going, oh. All right, but you're all making $5,000 a month. So what we're going to do is I'm going to tell you a bonus amount that you would get above and beyond your $5,000. And if that rings your bell, if that gets you motivated, you raise your hand and let me know, okay? So let's start it out. Let's say $4,000. Yeah, okay, that's kind of a no-brainer, right? I mean, are you kidding me? An opportunity to practically double your monthly income? Of course, we're all going to be motivated by that. Okay, let's go to the other direction. Let's try $40. How many are interested in 40? Now, nobody's looking, oh, there's always one, right? There's always one. Sign me up. I'll take it all. Nickels, dimes, whatever, right? See me after class, okay? All right, let's keep working on this. So let's go up to the high end again. Let's say it's $1,500. Would $1,500 do it for anybody? If you could get a bonus of $1,500, yeah, okay, that's pretty good. Everybody's still interested. How about $80? Yeah, is that enough to motivate? I don't know. Okay, we're kind of there. All right, so what do we learn from this? We learned that the magic number that's going to motivate people is somewhere between $1,500 and $80. And if we just kept working at this for like 2 more hours, right, we could get down to the point where we finally nailed it and got to that right number where the majority of you are motivated by that dollar amount. All right? And then what would we have? We would have the theoretical answer to that question. Then all you got to do is go back to your businesses and spend the next 20 to 25 years doing trial and error, and you too can know what the actual real world number is. Or you could take paper and pencil out, and I could just tell you, because I already did that. And I'm going to save you 20 to 25 years of trial and error, because the answer to how much is enough is 6 to 8% of base pay. If you create a bonus program that pays out less than 6% on the 3rd level, it will not motivate. If you pay more than 8%, it's like giving the money away. It's overkill. You don't need to do that. Save that for the big bonuses for the level 4 and 5. When you can structure your bonus correctly, you can start changing your corporate culture forever.